First of all, I'm wearing Dream Team merch, and you can too. But this the only brand that's a real lifestyle brand. You can't just pick this shit up and wear this shit, man. You got to live this shit, man. Dream awake. You know what I mean? Go to Etsy.com/Dream Team to purchase some of this. But look, check this out. I just checked out the whole Nas joint. Got a lot to say about it. I had to listen to it like a whole bunch of times so I can get this like a proper joint, right? So my eye was black, so this shit might be like a little black still. But anyway, I fuck with it. I definitely think it's their best song overall. The hook is right. You know, I always fuck with James Fauntleroy. Whoever the Hive is, I don't know the Hive and the Harmonies. I don't know who that is. But I always fuck with James Fauntleroy, his voice. I fuck with his work with Game. I fuck with his work with Kendrick. And I heard some solo shit I think that they was playing on Joe Budden podcast before I fuck with. So his work is official. So I wasn't expecting nothing less. The beat is not the greatest beat I ever heard, but it's perfect. It's a perfect soundtrack for Nas and Hov to really just come through and get their shit off. You know what I mean? It's one of them joints. Like, Pound Cake, not the greatest beat, but, you know, the shit is right if you want to get it off. You know what I mean? Pause. So, everybody's saying who had the best verse. That's the big thing. I don't know if we should be choosing who had the best verse on this song, if I'm being completely honest. I think the beauty in this whole shit is they growth and maturity just being cool. Like, the shit they talking about in the verse, like, where they came from and where they at now. I don't know if it's one of them type joints where we should... This is a, like, damn near 50-year-old man, a 50-plus-year-old man, talking about leveling up in a way that's, like, unimaginable coming from the project. They both from the project, so... I don't know if it's that type of joint, but this is hip-hop, so fuck all that shit. Everything I just said, erase that shit. Nas came out the gate strong. He came out the gate flourishing. His shit was crispy. Only thing I take away from Nas, at times the flow got a little choppy, but that's Nas. Like, he ain't float on the shit like Hov, but that's Nas, you know what I mean? But the shit he was saying, some of the quotable lines he had, like I'm cryptocurrency Scarface. I remember that off top. Yeah, he had a few joints. He had a few joints in there. I don't got no fucking niggas be having papers and shit in front of him. Hov came on sounding like he was on some other shit, but that's what Hov do. Like, you should have known when you heard that beat and heard that hook. If you any type of Jay Z fan, the way he was going to come, like, the shit was not surprising. I already knew he was going. The first 4 bars was the most predictable shit I've ever, like, I knew he was going to come on and say something about a billion and Beyonce. I swear to God, I knew it was coming. Like, so that's another B. They still didn't recover from the, I'm be honest with you, I had to listen to this shit 4 times to know what he was talking about. I didn't know a double B was a triple B. You know, Hov, you got to listen to this shit a few times. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? It was cool. It wasn't the greatest shit nobody ever said, but that's what Hov do. It's just literally the same thing as Pound Cake. Cake. 500 million, I got a pound cake. Niggas, that's upside down cake. Got another B. And another. It's like, you know how Hov coming. Like, he about to talk that type shit. But, nah, overall, I felt like it was dope. I don't think Hov had a better verse than he had on the shit with Nipsey that came out recently off Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack, but the shit was super dope. The shit was crazy. Who had the best verse? It depends on what you're looking for. I feel like Nas probably said a little more shit. She had like a little bit more substance, but Jay floated on it so crazy. I just think it's a preference thing. I don't think it's a clear he got it on there. Like, it might sound like it when Hov come on, like, yeah, like, no, he dusting Nas off. But nah, when you go back to Nas, like, all right, if you listen to it in succession, like, you listen to Nas and then you listen to Hove, it sound like Hove got him. But listen to it like Hove went first and then play Nas verse. It's going to sound like Nas got him. Like, oh no, Nas came on some shit. So it's whatever. Or maybe it don't sound like Nas got him, but it sound more like he competed with him. Like, what if Nas would have went last? You know what I mean? Like, so it was the setup. It was a lot of, and it's a lot of, see, niggas don't rap. I rap. So it's a lot of tricks and going in shit. Like how when French Montana, Waka Flocka, they always come on, they break the beat down right when they saying what they saying so the club could go crazy. Or Juicy J is a science to that shit. And when Hove came on, the way they chopped the beat down, it was kind of to make him sound like a monster. You get what I'm saying? Even though what he's saying is like kind of regular. Like this another B and another B. Hold up. And a triple B. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, overall though, this is their best song by far. By far their best song. Because no, they don't have a song close to this shit at all. This shit better than the shit off the Black album. I mean, not the Black album. This shit better than... This shit better than Black Republicans. This shit is better than the shit off American Gangster. And they had one other joint. Very forgettable. So this their best shit by far. So shout out to Khaled, Hove, Nas. This shit is... For them to make their best song they ever made, and they ain't been beefing in fucking 15 years, and then I had 3 songs before this, say a lot. It say a lot about hip-hop. It say a lot about what you could be as a middle-aged rapper. It say a lot about Khaled as a producer. And yeah, shit is dope. I ain't listened to the rest of the album yet, but it's a DJ Khaled album. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not that interested in the rest of the shit. I heard Grease and Popstar. The rest of that shit got Justin Bieber and Quavo all over that shit. So I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might check that shit out. I mean, I gotta check it out because I run a hip hop site, so forced to check it out. But Sorry Not Sorry, one of the dopest joints I heard this year. You know what I mean? That and the shit with Hove and Nipsey is probably like neck and neck. This probably a little better because the shit with Hove and Nipsey got like a weird ass hook. But anyway, it's the guy Gioli, representing Gioli.com at the time right now. This that Dream Awake merch. You could be, you heard? I'm out of here.